Today I'm going to show you how to play the tapping solo for 1, and I did before on my other video how to play 1 part 4, but I messed up a whole lot of things, so I'm just going to redo the entire solo. So it starts out with a series of triplet pull-offs, and that is first finger on the 12th fret of the high E string, ring finger on the 15th fret, and you use any finger on this hand. I use my middle finger to tap out the 19th fret of the E string. And what you want to do is you, like a missile, you go down, hit the 19th fret, and then you sweep it down, almost like you're strumming it again. So it pulls off to ring finger, and then it's pretty simple after that. So you do that 4 times, really fast, and then move your tapping finger up only 1 fret, so it's on the 20th. Do the same thing 4 times, and then you move your fingers down 1 set of strings so that they're on the B string. Same formation, your tapping fingers on the 19th fret. Do the same thing 4 times. Move up 1 fret, and then you're going to have your first finger on the 10th fret of the B string, your ring finger on the 13th fret, and you're going to tap the 17th. And then again, move up a fret. So all together it sounds like this. And then this part, that is put your first finger on the 12th fret of the B string, and this is all on the B string, so tap the 17th fret. You pull off to the 12th, and hammer on to the 15th. And then all the rest of the frets that I'm going to say, they all have a 17th fret pull off before them. And that is first pull off to the 12th fret, then 10th fret, then 12th, then 10th, then 8th, then 10th fret, then back to the 8th, then 7th, then 8th, and then 7th, and then 5th. In the part after this uses speed picking. That is the 12th fret of the B string. Speed pick it a bunch of times. Then the 14th fret of the E string. Then 15th, 17th, and then back down to the 15th on the B string. Then back to the 17th on the E string. And then you're going to do a bend on the 22nd fret to make it sound like the 24th. And this is pretty hard for me because I don't have a 23rd fret, it only goes up to 22, so it won't sound very good. See, it doesn't ring, but whatever. Anyway, you just bend on that, and you hit it a couple times. And then this part, there are a bunch of different ways to play this. I just play it pretty simply with a bunch of speed picking, double speed pick. So you strum the 15th fret of the B string twice, then 17th, and then 19th, and then the B string twice. You do that over and over again a couple times. The next part you can do 2 ways. You can either put your first finger on the 15th fret of the B string, your ring finger on the 19th fret of the E string, and your middle finger on the 17th fret of the E string, and you do a pull off from the 19th to the 17th on the E string, and then strum the B string 15th fret. Or you can do tapping if you have long fingers, and just you can tap the 19th fret of the E string, pull off to the 17th, and then with your first finger go way down here to the 10th fret. That's not the best way to do it because the switch from this to it takes a while. It's not smooth like, so I recommend just doing this. And then you do a bunch of speed picking on the 18th fret of the B string, and then 20th fret only once. You do that twice, like this. If you listen to the song, you'll know when to do that. For that part, you put these 3 fingers on the 19th fret of the E string, the 17th, and the 15th, and you do a pull-off sequence. And that is pull off to the 17th, to the 15th, and then hammer on back to the 17th. And then you put your pinky on the 17th fret of the E string, your middle finger on the 15th fret of the E string, and your first finger on the 14th fret. And it's the same pattern, so it's like. And then you move down to the B string with your first finger on the 19th fret, your middle finger on the 17th, and your first finger on the 15th, and you do the same thing. And then here you're gonna do middle finger, hammer on to on the 15th fret, hammer on to the 17th. So it's the same thing as before. You're gonna do hammer on to the 17th, pull off back to the 15th, then 13th, pull off for 13th, and then 15th. So it's the same thing as this, except you're adding another note in there. And then you're going to put your first finger on the 12th fret of the B string, middle finger on the 13th fret, and pinky on the 15th. Do the same thing as before. And then hammer on from the 12th fret to the 13th fret. And then 14th fret of the G string, and 12th fret of the B string. And then pull off from the 14th fret to the 12th fret on the G string. And then 14th fret of the D string to the 12th fret of the G string twice. And then you do a series of bends on the 14th fret. And then you do a pull off from the 14th to the 12th fret on the G string. And then these two again. And then chromatically you go down on the D string from 14th to 13th to 12th. And then the same thing on the A string. And then you end on the 10th. So that's kind of hard to memorize. So that's something. And then this part, that is the 17th fret of the D string. And you're going to use your first finger to bar the 15th fret of the G and B string, and you're going to bend those 2 strings on that fret. So it's like this. You do it twice. And the third time, you go up to, you bar the 17th fret of the G and B string, and then hit it again. And then you do chromatically hammer on, pull off, sorry. That's for that whole chord. And then do it again. So if you listen to the song, you'll know how to do this part. And then the second part, before I just said hammer onto the 20th fret from the 18th on the B string. But that's not how you really do it. With these 2 fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger, you can do a bend on the 18th fret. And you keep your first finger on the 15th fret of the E string while bending on the 18th fret of the B string. See that? You bend on the B string, and then you hit the E string. And you end with 3 15th frets on the E string. Then how you get back in the Darkness riff is just 13th fret, 3rd fret of the E string, speed picked, and then 5th fret of the A string, and 4th fret, then 3rd fret. And look at my other how to play one videos for how to do Darkness riff and all that stuff.